Hello, hello. Okay, and we are live. Let me see. Right. Let me check if Discord sent the message. Not yet. But let's check. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice. So, today we are going to continue working on this big boy here, the Iguanodon. And, well, as you can see, we already have something like the default, let's say, for the other dinosaurs that we've done so far. It's like this IKFK properties where we can change the IKFK from the neck, arms, legs, the parenting of the head, to be able to choose among the root, chest and torso, and also the isolate bones. It's basically something like this. Oh, hello, hello. That's good, that's good. I can see that the chat is working. Thank you, Yuki. Nice. So, well, before we start working on anything here, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. And this model is not for mod or anything like that. It's going for one of our stores. Well, actually, it's going for multiple stores. But if you would like to get like this asset in the future, or maybe other assets as well, why not? There are links down the description for our stores and also for our Discord server if you're interested in seeing more things from us that are not here on YouTube. Hi, hey Omo, how's it going? So yeah, like, subscribe, and check our asset stores. Alright. Then let's start working on it. Well, in the last live, we worked on the tail, torso, neck controllers. And way too hot. Ooh boy. Difficult, difficult. How hot is it there? Let me see. So, here I'm gonna just get this MCH int tail and let's get the drivers on it. So there we go, the tail is right here, so right click, copy as a new driver, right click here, paste driver, and this one is already complete. Okay, now I'm gonna Ctrl F like 35. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that's hot. My goodness. So we are looking for switches. So there's switch. Shift H to get these on. Oh, this one is not working. That's because I'm gonna need to change the get name here. It's Control FK chain, if I am not mistaken. Yep. There we go. Now we can select everything here. Right click on the neck thing up there, copy as a new driver, right click here, paste driver, and right click again and copy driver to select it. Good. Wasn't really here the last time. What did I miss? Well, not too much. Well, until now it's basically the same idea as we've done before. So things like the full chain, tail, the chest, master, torso, things like this. And let's see what else. Well, yeah, the pivot controller. So there you go. And the neck IKFK thing. So nothing too fancy yet. Now I'm going to start working on the other things, like here the arms and the legs. For this one, things are going to be a little bit more interesting. First of all, instead of only getting the how can I say, the leg here and the toes there, I'm also going to get the pelvis, because I want the IK of the leg here to affect the position of the pelvis. Not only that, but we also need to do something about these extra bones. We cannot leave them like this, otherwise this is going to be terrible to animate. Okay, so let's select all of them. Here we go. Select those and select this one as well. And let's get them into this temporary collection. There we go. Looks nice. Yeah, thank you. Oh wait. So there we go. We got this bone here. Shift D to duplicate it. S2 to scale it to the correct bone size. And this one, we are just going to change this .001. Well, we don't need it. There we go. That's gonna be the correct name there. And now I want this bone to be parented here. And this one also to be parented here. Okay. Gonna do the same here. So Shift D. Okay. S2 to scale it up. This one is going to be parented to this one right here. Is it? Yeah, most likely. If it's not, we can change later. Change the name here to without those 001s. And now we are good. Okay. So now that we have it, first thing that we are going to do is this mechanism here. This one I want to be parented to this one. Okay, now the mechanism that I'm talking about is, I think I've done it before in another thing, but it's basically this here. I'm gonna select the foot, gonna select this one below here, this ORG lower leg 002, and add a copy rotation to it. It's going to do something pretty weird there, but we're going to remove the X and Y, well, the X and Z axis, and change it to local and local here. And this one, we're gonna dial it down to 0.5. So there we go. Now, if I rotate this, we see that we have a good movement of the leg there. So it's a lot better than it was before. We can check by just removing that and rotating it. Look at that. If I try to rotate it like this, terrible. But if I try to rotate it now like this, it's a little bit better. So that's the idea. Okay. So we got this one working. Now we need to do something similar, but to this one right here. How? Well, I need something to make this always looking to like here. Then let's see, I want to not copy the rotation there. for that, I know I'm gonna need the dump track. So we're gonna have something like this, and now if I rotate it, okay, that's kind of good, but then I don't want this here then to be parented to this one. I want it to be parented, oops, directly to the pelvis. So now if I rotate this here, we see that this bone here rotates, but this one doesn't. So that's the idea. There we go. We can rotate it like this, and we're not gonna have so much of a problem there. And since it has a dump truck constraint to it, if I rotate it like this, it's still going to rotate just fine. It's just on the y-axis, and that's not going to rotate. So we're gonna have that. If I remove this here and copy the rotation of this bone, well, let's just do it and so we can see it. So there, copy rotation. Let me remove this one just so you can see. There we go. That's basically the result that we have. So it's something like this. You see? But if we remove this, oops, that looks a lot more natural. Not only that, if we want to, we can also bring this one up. Put this here. So there we go. It's there. Just nice. We copy just the Y rotation as well, but with the strength dialed down to like 0.5 or something like this. If I do this, we see that now it rotates a little bit, but not too much. And here it follows just fine. Let me check one thing. This here, oh, it's copying the world space. So this local and local. Okay, good. So now, let's see. Yeah, it's like that, but I don't want it. I want it to copy nothing. So just leave it like that. So it's gonna be something like this. Really good. Okay, so let's save it. Now that we have it in place, we can start working on the IKFK switch chain, which is not going to be any different. Well, at least not yet. It's not going to be any different from what we've done so far. Then, well, we are not gonna need these two right here. They can go back to org. Good, but no, I'm gonna leave them there just because later I'm going to symmetrize everything. So let's just select the bones in that I need to. And now that I have them selected, I'm going here and create switch chains. By the way, this extension that I'm using here is free, so you can check it out. Also down a link in the description. So if you're interested in it, you can get it and test it out. If you find any bugs, let me know on our Discord server. Link also down in the description. Okay. So I got everything here, MCH switch and the FKs and IK. The same thing that I did with the neck. So now I'm just going to, well, get this one, shift to D it, duplicate, make it a little bit smaller, something like this. Oh, actually, I don't need it. I just forgot. We have a button for that. So create intermediate bone. Click it. And what is the problem? MCHIK tool. Not found? What do you mean? Yeah. No! Yeah, there is something happening there. That's kind of sad. But well, I just need to parent these two. And I will need to check that what is happening with the add-on there. Oh no, too sad. Wait, so MCH IK tolls, MCH int IK tolls. There we go. Right, now I can bring it down like this and shift D it and pull it to somewhere around here. 3D cursor SZ0, and then I want to align it with the world scale. Whoops. Individual origins, scale it to make it a little bit bigger like this, and parent to root. There we go. Okay, so now I want this MCH int parented to this here, and this is basically going to be our control for the IK of the leg. So there, control IK leg dot L dot 001. Pretty good. Now let's see. I want a pull target for the knee there, so I'm gonna select this one, shift D it. Well, first of all, let me change to normal here. So shift D, and I don't want to move it on the x-axis. So there we go. I'm just gonna put it kinda around here. Should be fine. Scale it and parent to the control down there. Okay, now we have something like this. I can change the name of this to control IK leg or target. Quite a long name, but it's good. It's nice to have these descriptive names. So, okay, this is all good. Now I just need to get this one and put the 3D cursor down here, and this one right there, and let's get the axis aligned up just for conciseness sake. So there we go. This one is going to be called this because it's just for visualization. We're not gonna touch it. This IK or, well, IK leg or line dot L. Good. Since I duplicated this one down here, it should be parented to the one up here. So that is all fine. Nice. So there we go. Go back to pose mode, select this one, and stretch to right there. And now let me see. Okay, we are good. If I move this, yep, it works just fine. I just need to have, well, this one wasn't moving, was it? Let me check. Let me grab this. No, it was. Yep, that's okay. The only thing is, let me see. Yeah, no one here is parented there, which is correct, actually. Okay, so this I want to be the target for this one. So 1, 2, 3, click. So rolling the mouse wheel up 3 times, we have the 3 bone chain IK. Things I want to do for this one, and that normally I don't Inverse kinematics. I want to lock the Y and the Z. And the same for this one, Y and Z locked. Because this way I'm not going to be able to rotate with IK at least the legs into a really weird position. So as long as that is correct, we are also going to be able to do some how can I say, snapping, IKFK snapping pretty easily. So let's check. I'm gonna grab this one, move it. How's it? Yeah, it's moving pretty fine for me. Yep, we are good. Nice. Depending on the situation, I'm just gonna have to increase the size, well, the distance of these right here. But for now, that's okay. So this one, I am already going to change the shape of it. It's going to be just a line. So create. That's it. There we go. Okay, so we changed the name to Iguanodon right here. I'm gonna have to put it up. And let me open this. Grab these and pull them down. Delete that one. Okay, good. Alrighty. So everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not. That's gonna help us a lot. Okay, so this here is still not working properly, and that's because we need to make that actually be the pole target. So there, we click here, Iguanodon here, and this control IK pole. It's going to do something terrible there. I think it's going to be minus 90, is it? Nope, it's the opposite, so it's 90. And there we go. Something like this, and it's already quite close. Not there yet, but we can get there by tweaking it like this. Whoops. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's see. I think this one is the closest one, using shift. Would I be able to get even closer to that? Yeah, most likely, but not needed, as we can see. So it's like this. If I go to edit mode and back to pose mode, do you see anything different happening? I don't. So we are fine. Okay. So now that we have that, let's get the 3D cursor back to the center, and let's see if I move this. Yeah, it's all good. Then the only thing left to do with this IKFK switch chain is to actually switch it. So, got this. And I'm going to the Iguanodon, no, actually, here. Copy transforms to chain. There. I'm going to copy from MCH IK first to MCH switch. And the constraint is going to be IK switch. That's the name. There we go. Everything already in place. Now I can click on it again and change this to control FK and this one to FK switch. There we go. It's already in place. Now I just need to get one of these as the active Iguanodon. There we go. And this is the left leg. So right click, copy as a new driver, paste it here, right click again, copy driver to selected, and now if I dial it, we see there is something moving there. So that's good. Okay, so now at last we're gonna need this here and this here and all these other ones down here. Got them, delete rigger, and copy again to up there. This one is going to be ORG, and here is IK FK switch. There we go. We got something like this. It looks kind of weird, but it just means that's working. So there we go. We are back into edit mode. Grab these, and I'm going to move them back in place. This is actually a thing that I'm going to add later. It's like some extra things just to get these bonds back in place. I'm already working on it, and so if you are using this extension by any chance, keep an eye on it. So yeah, let's move it. I moved it by 1.5 if I remember correctly. So XX minus 1.5. Oi. GXX minus 1.5. Okay, there we go. Is this the IK setup? Yeah, this is the IK FK switching setup. So if you want it to be IK, you just need to switch a little toggle or something like that, and then you have it. If you want it to be FK, for example, it's really good if you're making animations like swimming, falling, and stuff like that. So yeah, you can do that too. Well, basically, we're gonna see it here. I'm gonna get this, move it up. Oh boy, there is something wrong happening there. So, most likely this here is parented with the wrong thing. Yes, it is. Okay, so let me get this one and this one and parent it to the ORG lower leg. There. Okay, good. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so we got something like this, right? And, well, basically this is the IK setup. Working there. But if I get here and change this, as we can see, it's in IK. If I change this to FK, now it's back down here. Because right now we are using the FK setup. So there we go. So we got something like this, or GFK. And then if I bring it back, there it is. Yeah, it was kind of broken. Okay. My life was a little bit late there, but nice. We're good. Okay, so with this, we have the IK FK setup for one of the legs. Am I going to do something with this now? Not really, because I'm gonna need both of the legs to do something with that. So let's do just that. Basically, I'm gonna need to copy all of these and symmetrize them. So symmetrize. B. There we go. The ORGs of that other one, they are quite fine, I'd say. Let me check how this here is going. Okay, it looks okay. Looks good, looks good. But, well, the switching part, most likely it's not. I just want the .r1. There we go. So selecting this right there. As you can see, no drivers there. I just need to right click, copy as a new driver, right click, paste driver, right click, copy driver to selected. And now, if I get everything back, there we go, it's up. If I change this here to FK, it's back in place. Okay, all good. And another thing that I would like to see as well, actually, let me see, let me check. If I rotate this, oh, is it? It's okay, yeah, it's working fine, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I just want to get this one into FK, get this one and rotate it. Yep, it's working pretty much. Very nice. And let's see, and get it back to IK. If I rotate it, like, whoops, oh boy. Okay, we're good. It's rotating on the Y, but it's not breaking the leg up there. Good. Means it's working like it should. Pretty nice. So in this case, now we're gonna start to do some fancy things in here. What is the idea? Well, for now, I'm going to, well, select this and get to intelligent rigor and create intermediate bone. Jesus Christ, why is it not working? Control PE. It doesn't make sense. Well, of course it's not gonna find Control P. Oh, well, in this case, let's do it by hand, and I'm gonna need to fix that later. So there, S.5. Okay, there we go. F2, this is going to be called MCH pelvis. And the pelvis is going to be parented to this MCH thing. Why? Basically because now I'm going to add lots of mechanism of things to this smaller bones, well, to this smaller bone, and this one I will leave it without any constraints, and so I'm able to like just move it freely, no problems later. Okay, then let's get back to pose mode. I'm gonna need this right there and this one right here, MCH pelvis. Control Shift C, and I'm going to use here transformation. Okay. First of all, this is the let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use one transformation constraint to do multiple things. That would be interesting, but I don't think that would be wise. Nope. Let's use this one just to get the Y rotation. Okay, so this is the transformation Y transformation Y L dot L, because it's the left one. I want to extrapolate, yeah, for sure, and I'm gonna make it local and local. Mapping from location. First of all, let me get this one right here. I will bring it up. Let's go, Blender. There to somewhere around here. And then I'm going to get this here. The location. What was the location that I got here, actually? Let me put a good number. So 0.75. Okay, so 0.75. Something like this should be fine. It doesn't look like this creature is at the correct size though. Let's see. How is it? Paleo people. What would be the actual size of a Iguanodon? At the moment, it is... Oh boy, okay, no, actually, it's quite big. I don't know if it's too big, though. Because in the y-axis, and so it means from here to here, it is 14.1 meters. But from the bottom to the head, it's 4.35 meters. So I don't know. If anyone knows that information, please let me know. But for now, let's keep it like that. Okay, so we got 0.75, right? Now let me get the MCH pelvis right there, and I'm going to change this Z to 0.75 because we are going to map from location. So there we go, and we are going to map to rotation. I want the Z axis there to affect the Y axis from this one. So right there. One thing I'm gonna need to do, look at it like from here. I will just put a value here, just because I want to have a like a rough value already here, but later this is going to be another driver, so the animator is going to be able to change this if they wish to. So what I did basically, if I move this, as we can see, the pelvis is rotating. Look at that. So you're not gonna need to do that anymore, because it does it automatically. So there we go, something like this. Pretty good. Alright. So let's see. After this one, I want to do the same, but for this one right there. So I just need to duplicate this, make this a dot R there, and change this also to R, and this one right here, I'm going to change it to a positive value. Okay, so now we're gonna have something like this. If I move it this side, now it's doing that. Pretty good. And it also works with combination of both. If I bring them up at the exact same amount, it doesn't rotate. If I bring this one down, it rotates this way. If I bring this one down, it rotates this way. So yeah, this is one of the things. The other thing that I'm going to use to add here is something quite interesting, if I may say so myself. That is, let's go back to here, edit mode. I'm going to shift a non-deformed bone. I want this to be placed at right there, and this one, actually, I want it to be right there. Okay, so we got something like this, the axis up. What is the idea? I want to get the angle between these two controllers, these two legs, to also affect the rotation X, well, the rotation X, and also the rotation on the Z here. So let's get this working. This is going to be called MCH, well, of course, IK legs angle, something like this. So yeah, since it is connected to this one, I want it to be well, parented. Maybe not. I just wanted to follow the location. Yeah, I will just follow the location just to be sure that the the location of this one is not going to affect the location of this one. Okay, so let's get back to pose mode. I'm gonna select this one, copy location. There we go. In world space, and that's all good. And I want this one to be the stretch 2, or maybe the damped track. Let's see. Let's do stretch 2 for now. I was thinking about adding some other functionalities to it, but let's keep it like this. Okay. So this way, if I move it like this, I can rotate this, but this one doesn't change. That's good. So now I'm going to use the transformations of this one to affect this one. First of all, make this XYZ Euler. Select it. I'm gonna get Shift, select the MCH pelvis, Ctrl Shift C, and transformation again. Now let's see, I want it to be, well, it can be both actually. Transformation, X and Z. Also extrapolate. Make it local and local. I want to map from rotation to rotation. So just in case, let me put this foot like that and this one like that. Okay, so we're gonna have something like this. And what is the angle of this one? I don't know. I actually don't know. So we are going to need to do something about it. Well, is there another way to do that? Actually, there is. Let's see. Right now it's like this, so if I just send it forward by 1. Now this is... Yeah, let's just put it in kind of like this. And we can dial the things later. Okay, so I got that one already with a rotation in it. I want to do the X one first. So it's going to map from... Both of them actually are going to map from the X. Nope, and they're going to map from the Z. So let's put it like 180 here, and this one is going to be minus 180. And then we can dial things down here. So let's see. I'm gonna work on the Z right here. And let's actually, if I bring it up, do I change anything there? Could I actually make everything from this one? Possibly. But I'm gonna leave it like this. Maybe later I'm gonna try. Okay, so I got this, the Z and all that. The rotation now, the way that we have it. This foot forward, this foot back. Then the pelvis should turn to this way right here. In this case, let's get this. Oops. Well, yeah, there is another thing. When one leg is far from each other, like this, we want the pelvis to go down. So let's see, like this. This one I'm not gonna be able to do it like this actually. I'm gonna need to do it using drivers. I just remembered I did it before, so let's just work on the Z. So there, this one we don't need. Everything here is actually going to be on the Z. So there we go. The Z. Let's look from up. And there. This one, max. It should turn this way. Okay, so let's make something like minus 35. Good. And the other way, it's going to be 35. Actually, not. It's 0. It's gonna need to be 0. Let's check. If it's like this, then let me select both of these. Alt G. How is it? Broken. So yeah. This one, gonna need to change it to be 35. So if I move this one forward, it's going to the wrong direction. Then we change things. Let me see, pelvis. This is 35, and this one is minus 35. Okay, let's check. Move. Good. So now we already got movement up and back and forth. Now the only thing that we need is to have it going down, like boom, 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 like this, when one leg is apart from the other. Don't forget to drink water. Okay. Alright, so now that we get it, this here, it is going to be basically the same idea. So I'm just going to get the local rotation of this bone and use it to drive the x-axis of this bone. And later I'm going to change it. So there we go. We go here and contrary R, make it be XYZ Euler. I just want to change the X, so right there, click, add driver. And we are going to change this to well, this is actually a scripted expression right there. The object is going to be the Iguanodon skeleton, and this is MCH IK legs angle right there. Oh, right. So it's not gonna be in the X location that we're gonna get. It's actually going to be the Z rotation, Euler, not world space. It's going to be on local space, right, like this. And we are going to change this here to let's see, what value can I use? First of all, let me change this var to something a little bit more sensible, like angle. Let's change this here also to angle. And we are going to multiply it by a number that I think it's going to be enough. So let's see, something like 45. But 45 is actually too big, because we are talking about how can I say, we're talking about angles here. So 45, and here I'm actually adding radians, and we don't want that. So we need to make this be radians first. So something like this. Yeah. So now it's going to multiply by this value. So it's going to get 45 degrees and make it, turn it into radians, and then multiply it by the angle of the MCHIK legs angle. Okay, so like this, I'm gonna just update it there, and now we're gonna get this here, move it, and we're gonna see what happens back there. As we can see, it's too much. See? So we can change it to a value that's a little bit smaller, like 5 maybe. That should be good. Just so we can see what's happening. Okay, so if it goes that way, if we check it like this, yep, it goes down. Nice. So basically now we already have an automatic pelvis. But what is the problem? If I get this here and move it, instead of making the pelvis go down, it's making it go up. And that's not correct. It should also make it down. Well, it should also make it go down. So I'm gonna grab it like that. Right click here, edit driver. And this time I'm going to show it in the driver's editor. Let me see. Can you see it? Let me check. Apparently you cannot. So let me Control Shift F. Did I change? Not really. Oh. Control F. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now I'm showing the whole screen. We have this here, the driver's editor. I'm gonna select this XYZ Euler thing and just make it like this. What I want here is to have this value also happen back here. So basically, I'm going to Shift D it, that, and -2. Now it happens this side as well. But then another thing that's going to happen is this here will happen too fast. So I want to make it a little bit bigger, something like this. Okay, so we have this graph. Now I can come back here. And if we move this forward, see, it should bring it down. Let me see, if I bring this one forward, does it bring it down? Kinda. Just a little bit, it seems. So let's just change this to a bigger number, just so we can see how it's working. And there, if I move it, okay, it's going up. It's the opposite. See? So if that is the case, we just need to click here and make the angle be negative. Done. Select it. Yeah, but the graph is not. Alright. Okay, so we got it. Let's go there. Edit driver. And showing drivers. Editor. Again, seeing the full screen. There, we got it. Dot. And to the cursor. S-1. There we go. Nice, now we inverted it. We inverted the graph, and so we are going to be good. There we go. So there. Alright, let's see. Going down, going down, going down, going down. It doesn't matter which way we go, it's always going down. Perfect. if that is the case, then now we can just change this value to something a little bit smaller, like 15 maybe. I see. Yep. That looks better. But maybe still too small. We're gonna be able to change it using drivers later. I'm just tweaking these just so we can see it actually working. So there we go, beautiful. And now, as we can see, we got a completely automatic pelvis. Quite good. So yeah, now that we have all of it, the only thing we need to do is to get them in their correct place. But I think I'm gonna do that offline. It's basically just sending things into the correct collections and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it for today then. If you got all the way here, don't forget to like, subscribe, join the Discord channel, or our Discord server, and if you would like some quality assets, we have a lot of them. There are links down the description for those. And also the extension IntelliJ Rigger is there for download in our GitHub. It's free, so you can check it out and tell me if you found anything weird in it. So use it as you wish. All right, and then I'll be staying here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.